What it do, everybody? So we have about 1,000,001 stories to cover today, and I think with a lot of it being pretty negative news, in my opinion, we'll start off with something good, at least in my opinion, and I'm sure the opinion of a lot of others out there. So, as I'm sure all of you know, Bill O'Reilly is no longer working for the Fox News right-wing propaganda network. Now, big old bad Bill O'Reilly had been with Fox News, actually, hosting the O'Reilly Factor from 96 all the way up until his firing in April 2017. Now, I believe in 2009, he got the most amount of viewers, set a record, and it was like a 3.1 million viewers, and then sometime later in that year, the numbers kind of leveled out back to where he was getting still on average about 2.1 million viewers per episode or per day. And the average age of his viewers was 72. You're trying to tell me that there's 2.1 million 72-year-olds out there that watch Fox News? I know it's an average age, but I mean, that means that there's some older people. And I mean, that's insane. So, what happened? Like I said, you mostly probably all know, but for those of you who don't, I will clear it up. He was sexually or accused of sexual harassment several times over his tenure as a host of the O'Reilly Factor working for Fox. The company has a very Mad Men-esque type of culture around it. I've heard a lot of people compare it to like Mad Men, where women are treated as kind of objects, and they are not deserving of a higher role up in the business or anything, like from that to ass grabbing to name calling to even like whistling or something that may have been acceptable back in the day. That's not how our society functions now. And these old relics like Roger Ailes and now Bill O'Reilly that are gone from Fox News are the last of a dying breed. And I really do believe that. Now, I'm sure there's going to be conservatives talking voices that, rise up through the next few years. We have like Tommy Lahren. She's, controversial but popular. Then you have even crazier people like Milo Yiannopoulos. But the reason why Bill O'Reilly's removal is such a big and important deal is because this guy is the reason why Fox News became the propaganda wing of the GOP, the Republican Party. He was somehow, some way able to captivate audiences, and even if you don't agree with him, because I was brought up watching Bill O'Reilly's, the O'Reilly Factor every night, Talking Points memo, and I didn't really have political opinions at the time. I was probably of the age of like 10, 13. But then you grow up and you realize like, wow, this guy's spewing nothing but just pure hatred and blaming everybody for their problems. For instance, he said that the reason why there's so much crime in the black community is because where are the fathers? Well, as we all know from a court proceeding that happened through a divorce he had with an ex-wife, he's not so innocent himself.